Hey guys, good morning. I am so excited to share with you guys some amazing tips and kind of insider tricks that we have used over the past 6 or 7 years now to help build our brand, also help build our credibility in front of our audience and our ideal clients per se. So we're going to share some of that with you guys this morning. It is frigid cold here in New York. It is like the first day I feel like I truly am living in Antarctica. And I can say that because I was in Antarctica this past February. The only difference here in New York is there are no penguins running around. But I hope it's much warmer where you live. All right, guys, so we're going to kick this off. The one thing I need you guys to do when we're going through this, if you have questions, do put them on the bottom. Towards the end, I will take some time to do some live Q&A for you guys. But if there are things that you struggle with your brand, make sure that you're commenting below as we go, and I can absolutely address some of those things towards the end of the training. All right, so let's dive in here. So number one, guys, if you are building a business locally in your community, okay, so I have a fitness studio here in my community, and I'm going to teach you some habits today that are not just innate to the fitness industry. This is for a wide range of professionals, industry, markets. So you might be in real estate, you might be a hair and makeup artist, you might be, a gym owner, a nutrition professional, a builder, contractor. There might be a whole host of people on the call today or the live feed today that are from different industries, not in the fitness industry. But so today, just kind of take this in. Make sure you do have your notebook out because you will want to take notes. There's some great information that you'll want to write down and then go take action immediately. All right. So I'm going to start with your local market. If you guys are building a business in your local market, whether you have a brick and mortar business or a consulting business, okay, the first place you need to go start, and if you haven't done this, is go to your local chamber of commerce. Now, sure, everyone has heard that before. Everyone's, yeah, go join your chamber. But guys, listen, I'm going to share with you ways that I joined the chamber and networked myself in there as an expert in my field, which is health and wellness and fitness, and actually came out with an incredible recognition. And that built me up as an expert in my community and gave me amazing credibility. And I'm going to share with you how that happened. Okay, so number one is go join your local chamber of commerce. It might cost $100, $200, depending upon when you live. Now, the most important thing is, sure, you can go to the after hours meetings. That's fine, right? Go network with people. Life is built on network. So go do those things. Find events, find meetings that you can go. And when you introduce yourself to people, you're introducing yourself as, hi, I'm Liz Court. I'm a fitness and wellness coach, and this is who I am, this is what I do. So now you're presenting yourself to people as an expert in your field, whatever your field is, right? So that's a great way to introduce yourself and build yourself up as an expert in your local community with other professionals who have different industries and trades, okay? So if they're thinking of someone or they need someone in that industry and marketplace, they'll think of you. That's what you want people to think of you as, okay, as a local expert. Now, the other thing is go check out your chamber of commerce, your boards. Every chamber of commerce has a board where you can join, like the health and wellness board. You could join a real estate professionals board. I know our local chamber has a women in business board. It's called the WIB. They have a young entrepreneurs professional network. So look at the committees and look at the boards that your local chamber might have that your background and expertise could contribute to. So I'm going to give you an example. Our local chamber has a Hudson Valley's Young Professionals network group. And so that was something that when I first joined, I'm going, wow, that kind of speaks to me. I feel like I should be part of that or at least know what they do. So I reached out to them. Well, through the process of doing that, I saw that they had this election process or nominee process for what's called top 40 under 40 young professionals. And I read a little bit more and I said, this is interesting. So, I took it upon myself, guys, to go out there to my clients who, love my services, love what I do, and ask them for their nomination. And I said, if you guys feel so inclined to do it because you like my work, you like who I am, you like what I do for you guys, throw in a nomination. This is something that I would really love to compete for, right? So here goes the nominations. I get a phone call that says, congratulations, you've been selected as one of the top 40 under 40 young professionals in the Hudson Valley. So cool. So that resulted in, us going to this big live presentation in front of all of the chamber members and the board members and the community, and the media outlets came. And I just sat back and I'm like, this was super cool, but it was really simple because I just went to the chamber, kind of introduced myself as this is who I am, what I do, saw an opportunity, pursued it, asked for something. If you don't ask for things, you're never going to get it, right? You've got to be aggressive in pursuit of your goals, guys. So just joining the chamber is great, and it can help network you as an expert, but you got to take it one step further. Go find the committees that you can contribute to as an expert in your field. Go, pursue things and opportunities that you think could be great for you to get you that exposure that you're looking for. So now when I, talk to people or in my community, that's part of my resume. That's part of, you see my college degrees behind me. That's great. But guess what? When people come to my gym, they don't care that I have a master's degree in business, right? They don't care what college I graduated from. All they care about is, am I an expert or seen as an expert in my particular field, which is health and wellness, okay? So that's cool. The other thing I want to tell you guys is, if you have a brick and mortar business, okay? So maybe you have a local real estate office, or you have a local business where you live that you want to get out there into the community. If you've never done a ribbon cutting ceremony, even if you're not a brand new business, so if you are a brand new business, that's a no-brainer. I've helped a ton of my local friends. Lisa Lauren just opened her fitness studio up 2 months ago. I was just there for her ribbon cutting ceremony. But again, this is all part of the Chamber of Commerce. They offer free ribbon cutting ceremonies. Now, here's a tip. If you are not a new business, but you have a physical location in a brick and mortar business, then you should call your Chamber of Commerce. You should become a member. They're only going to do this if you're a member. So pay the $100 or $200, whatever it is. Remember, that's a write-off as well for your business. Free tip there. But you can call your chamber and say, you know what? I've been reorganizing my business, and I've kind of made some changes, and I'm getting it back up the ground, and I want to do like a re-grand opening. And I would love to have you guys come out and do a ribbon cutting for me. All right? Now, what happens is, most chambers, the ribbon cutting ceremonies, they'll come out, they'll bring up, a big red tape, they'll give these big oversized scissors, and then they'll put that out there on their website, their monthly newsletter, whether they have a physical publication or an online publication. They'll put it out there because this makes the chamber look good too. The chamber loves to show the local community that they have business growth and business development, so it makes them look good when they have a new business happening in the area or reestablishing as a chamber. They're all about local business growth and economic development. So remember that. So you calling them makes them excited that they can come out and do this and then publicize it. So that's, again, free publicity for you, free promotion, builds you up as an expert in your field. So don't be afraid to go ask your local Chamber of Commerce for that service, even if you're not a new business. All right. So I'm going to move on, guys. The second tip I have for you guys is, you need to absolutely have a philanthropic side of your business. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, everyone's business has purpose, right? Everyone's business, you don't just get in business to make money. You get in business because you have a passion and a purpose. You like to help people. People buy into your business ethos, your business brand, as opposed to just saying, well, sure, she's in business to make money in the health and wellness industry. No, she's in business because she's provided a place in a community. She likes to help women and mothers, like whatever your niche is, right? That's what people are buying into you for. So when you are building your brand, you absolutely have to have a charitable, philanthropic side to your business vision, ethos, and mission, okay? And here's what I mean by that, and here's how you can build yourself as an expert and gain extra exposure and credibility in your local community. So number one, I am super passionate about police officers. My husband was a New York State police officer before we retired him about 1.5 years ago so that he could be home with our 2 boys and I could work and grow our businesses. So I am passionate about police officers and giving them the time and the attention and the recognition that they deserve. So I created a local initiative here with our local law enforcement community called Secret Santa Operation. And what I did is I just approached them and I said, listen, I'm a local business owner and I want to do something to recognize you guys. I'm so grateful for what you do in our community. You protect my local business, my family, and so many others. And what I thought would be great is, why don't I head this initiative up and I will go door to door with local businesses. Now, I'm going to contribute to it too. I donated some of my own personal money from my profit from my local gym. And I went out and I said to the police station, I said, listen, like, I will go out to local businesses and, solicit and ask them to contribute to the Secret Santa campaign. And, the first year we got a good amount of money raised. And so what happened was our local police department went out into the community and they made random traffic stops. When they pulled people over, the person was looking at them like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Why did I get pulled over? Almost kind of shocked because they weren't doing anything, quote unquote, against the law. But so then our police department whipped out a $100 bill and said, well, today's your lucky day. You're actually not doing anything wrong. And we want to say happy holidays from the local Red Hook Police Department. Now, guys, this initiative, we was so awesome and so fun, but we had the local news and media covering it. Now, here's the cool thing. When you partner up with someone like an agency, like a police department, or something that you might be passionate about and want to give back and work with, they have all the local media contacts. So now this was something that's in my heart, guys. I don't do anything just for the exposure, but this is something that is so important to my family, and something that I really wanted to do is shed positive light and awareness on our local law enforcement team in our local community. It's in my heart. And so the other part of this is, yes, it absolutely had media coverage. It absolutely, quoted in the media, local business owner, Liz Court of Fitness Fusion of the Hudson Valley, partners with local police department to raise awareness for, how great the police can be, whatever the wording was, right? And they did the Secret Santa initiative, guys. So it's not just about me and promoting me and my business, but it is about what are you doing in your community? What are you doing to build yourself up as someone who is charitable, someone who is, philanthropic, someone who does take time and part of their business. I can't ask my local community to support my business and not give back in return and support them in other initiatives and ways. So remember, it's a give and a get process in your local community. So you've got to start thinking of those things. Another thing that I love to do is support local charity runs. There's a whole bunch of charity runs that go on in my community, and we pick ones that are important to us. And even if you don't have the finances right now because you're just starting your business, your time is valuable. You just volunteering your time and organizing people and getting a team of people to go run a race, maybe solicit and see if people can fundraise with you. But your time is just as valuable as your money right now if you don't have money to be charitable in your community. But it's so important. So remember that there's ways that you can go seek out opportunities where you can connect with people, pitch ideas, partner with them, and go to work, because that absolutely can help build up your brand, who you are as a person in your local community, and really shed some positive life on you as a person, but also your business and your philanthropic side to what you do. All right, guys, I'm going to tell you something that two last things here, and then I'm going to wrap this up for you guys. Make sure you have your pen and your paper out for this last one. It's going to rock your world. But the other one is go stock your media. So number 3 is stock your local media, guys. Through all of these things that I've talked about, joining your chamber of commerce, doing things in the community, you're going to meet local news networks and media outlets. You're going to meet politicians. You're going to meet people that have the connections with the press. So connect with them. If you don't have the connections, go online to your local newspaper, your local media outlets, your local TV channels, and contact them cold market. Contact them and say, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is my field, my expertise, and I would love to contribute to anything that you have in the health and wellness industry. If you think I could be an expert in quoting fitness routines for the holidays or how to stay healthy through the holidays, give them ideas of how you could contribute and make their job easy. Guys, reporters and publicists, their media outlets are always looking for someone to make their job easy. If you're pitching something to them that could be a great idea and make them look good, and they could write a health and wellness blog or column about staying fit for the holidays, and all they have to do is spend 20 minutes with you, you just made their job easy. Make people's job easy, right? But so that's a great way to get your name out there and build yourself up as an expert in the actual industry that you want to be in. We've done a ton of that locally in my market. So what happens, guys, is, I've been featured in our local newspaper several times for articles in the health and fitness and wellness journey, but every time they do it, on the bottom they say Liz Court, owner, operator of Fitness Fusion of the Hudson Valley. That's free marketing exposure for my gym. So someone's going to read that article and go, that was great information. And then on the bottom, maybe look up my gym. We've had a ton of people read our articles and then actually contact us and say, hey, I wonder if you guys would be a fit for us. But it also builds me up as an expert in my local community's eyes. Okay, so stock your local media. Okay, the last one, ding, 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 ding. Okay, guys, listen, if you want to hire a publicist in the industry that you're in, listen, I've looked into hiring publicists in the past, and I can tell you, it's not a waste of money, but it's a lot of money. It's about $3,500 a month to hire a fitness publicist. They have all the connections with the media, sure, so they can help you get in front of media and get you published in reputable sources. But guys, listen, we have 3 businesses that all generate over 6 figures alone, which has built us our $1 million empire here in the fitness industry. I don't want to pay $3,500 a month. That's like a second mortgage. I could have a second home in Florida for that type of money just to get myself, quoted in some magazines. So I'm going to teach you how to do it for free. Okay, so I want you to write this down. It's called helpareporter.com. It's called HARO. Now, listen, I have a team of amazing professionals behind what I do. I have a marketing director. I have some people that I pay for services that I absolutely need. They make me flyers. They help me with my website, right? So these are insider tips and secrets that I've used over the years because of the networks that I have that have helped me get published and land my work in some really awesome, credible resources in my industry, some magazines, etc. So I want you to look up helpareporter.com. They have a free version and they have a $19.95 version. Guys, listen, I am not affiliated with them. I don't get paid to tell you this, but it's me giving back to you guys. And this is what I'm excited about. This page and then lizcourt.com is almost done. And it's going to be resources to help you guys grow your business, grow your brand, save you time and save you money, learning some of the things that I've done that have helped me crack the code on building $1 million empire. So much of what I do is going to be specific to the fitness industry if that's the industry you're in. Today's training just happens to be applicable to any industry. So you can share this with your friends, tag a friend who might want to hear this, but go on to helpareporter.com. And just as of recent, one of the women that I work with and I mentor, her name is Gisela. She's a registered dietitian. She is badass. You can go look her up. Her business is B Nutrition and Wellness, the letter B, Nutrition and Wellness on Facebook. And she just landed herself in Redbook magazine, The Insider Online, a ton of publications. She's getting quoted all over these publications as a registered dietitian. So what's so cool is that her recognition has gone from zero to hero, right? She has an MBA. She's smart as a pistol. She's a mother. She is incredibly knowledgeable. And that's why I started working with her with my business. She does a lot of the meal plans for my business, okay, and consulting with me. But we wanted to help get her brand out there. So she's been submitting. And because of who she is, her education, her reputation, she's getting quoted all over the place. So what's great for her business is this is really helping her take off, and this is really helping her build herself as an expert in the nutrition field. So this is just like the tipping point for her. But absolutely, guys, go look up. They have all different types of queries that you can submit to. So I'm not going to do a training on Harrow for you. You need to go and check it out on your own. But remember, guys, in order for you to be successful, you've got to have the passion, which I know you do because you're on this. So right now, what I want you to do is if you have some questions or you have some comments or you have some things, throw it underneath. I'm going to finish up the training, but I will answer some of them as we go. But in order for you guys to grow a business, listen, you can't expect success to happen overnight. But what I'm going to do for you guys, specific to the fitness industry, is if you are wanting to build a fitness, health, wellness business, whether it's local in your community or it's an online or consulting business, the lizcourt.com website that I have is almost done. And I've put together a whole bunch of training models that are going to help people take themselves from zero to hero in 60 days. I'm not going to tell you it's going to happen overnight for you, but I am going to help you compress the last 5 years of what, my life consisted of. A lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of researching, a lot of trial and error to finally crack the code on how to build businesses that I could scale rapidly and ultimately into $1 million empire here. So that's what I'm going to do on the lizcourt.com, but you can stay connected to this page. You can share these training videos. You can spread the word with your friends, but that'll be done soon, and you guys will be the first to know about that when the training models are done, so you guys can take a peek at that and really get yourself where you want to be in 60 days of implementing some of these strategies. All right, guys, so let me go through some of the questions and see if we have any. Let's see here. I'll answer a couple today, and then I'm going to wrap this up. All right, so it doesn't look like there's any crazy questions. If you guys have questions that you want to just shoot over specifically to me, I will do more trainings and answer these questions for you guys or hit you back via email. But you can just email coachlizcourt@gmail.com. Again, that's coachlizcourt, C-O-R-T, @gmail.com. All right, guys, I hope that this was helpful for you guys. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I hope you stay warm because it's frigid here in New York. All right, guys, take care.